Gentlemen, and welcome to the AFL Fend podcast. I'm back in a room filled with heroes this evening. We got Nick Van Deel and Andrew Edward Carter. I am the most masculine man in the Man of the Year competition. So I'm very, and that's going to sit right there so everyone can see.
So
okay,
who was everyone else in the Man of the Year competition?
I was from Spain, there was Ecuador, there was Thailand.
They weren't very masculine then, were they?
No, I went up against Vietnam and who was the other one? Korea, but they came top 2, so maybe I got it.
Where did you come in the...
I was top 10.
That's alright.
Yeah,
how many were there? 11?
That was bad.
So, that's alright, it's halfway. You're half decent.
I was half decent.
Half
I was going up against some pretty good guys too. Like I've never seen anyone, a group of guys, take as many selfies of themselves than I was. Like legit, I was shocked. I mean, I thought some people around here took like too many selfies, but these guys took it to a whole new level.
And we always thought that you kind of fancy yourself on the Facebook.
I'm like tame. I'm G-rated compared to these guys.
Not that bad.
I'm not a big selfie guy. Like,
he keeps it above the belt.
I'm telling you, these guys are unbelievable. They do workouts together. They'd be filming closer with their muscles and their sweat and stuff. So
some of them had some good rigs.
Oh, a lot of them did have
some of them had better rigs than you.
No, legit. I'm happy to admit some of those guys were really, really good, and they all won. But yeah, it was really good because I learned a lot of their posing and stuff with like how to like get the tight abs and the hands on the bum and stuff, and like the chest up, and also some facial expressions. I was talking to Cambodia, a guy called
Bit of blue skill.
Yeah, like no joke. One guy was he's done like 8 films or like.
Where was he from?
TV, Cambodia.
Oh, okay.
He was great, but he was teaching me about how the eyes are very important in photo shoots and stuff, like soft eyes, and he thinks about bad experiences, and he can cry, and he's getting the waterworks going. I'm like, that's a skill. That's a skill.
Where did he come?
He wasn't in the top 10. No, he wasn't in the top 10 actually. He was in the top 10, but he's got like stuff going on, so he doesn't need really this that much. He's got a lot of popularity anyway, so he's all right. What's been happening, boys? How's the footy been?
It's been pretty good actually. I thought the 2 games this last weekend, I thought they were pretty good games.
That's some crackers.
Friday night one was, tale of 2 halves.
Yeah.
And then the Saturday was a beauty.
Well, let's start with the Friday night game, Nick. What did you see in that game? Because we had limited Wi-Fi and stuff, so I was keeping up on the AFL app, but we didn't watch any of the game.
Well, it was, I think, you'd want to say that Geelong played well in the first half and then fell away in the second half. But I think it was more Richmond to find that game. I think they had a very poor first half, and then after half time, they turned it on, and Geelong couldn't cope. I didn't think Geelong dropped off that much in the second half. I think it was more of a case of Richmond just went, right, we need to pull our fingers out and actually start playing.
Do you think Hawkins would have made the difference? Nice target down forward.
I think
maybe
Gallagher was already doing a good job of that.
Yeah.
Because in the first half it was...
Because last week you were saying...
Yeah. Maybe the extra second target might have helped. Yeah. I think the biggest letdown for Geelong was the fact that they weren't 10 goals up at half time like they should have been.
Yeah. Should they have been further in front?
They did not capitalise on some very easy shots in that second quarter. They should have been miles ahead. And that's what cost them. What
about they should have brought in the Gary Rowan. He could have been.
He's the difference.
The key, you know. He could have been the difference. You've always got to have a redhead in your team because you never know what you're going to give.
Well, they haven't had one since Lingy, I don't think.
Yeah, and how good was Lingy?
Lingy was Lingy.
Lingy was Lingy.
He was flustered.
I'll tell you, Lingy actually does a lot better on the ground than he does in the commentary.
Absolutely, yeah.
Did you hear? Actually, we'll get into that in a second. But did you watch the second game, the Collingwood Giants game?
No.
Okay, great.
I was doing work, I think. If it was on at night, I would have watched it.
It was on a night.
It was a fucking 4. Yeah, but I didn't get home until 8.
Well, Gaz and Brownie didn't think it was going to rain, and then all of a sudden it pissed.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to rain either.
GWS handled it better, which was surprising.
Yeah.
But the other surprising thing is they handled it by playing a control game in the wet, and they did it really well. And Richmond just couldn't get. Collingwood couldn't get their hands on the ball for the first 3 quarters.
That's what actually, just like keeping up to date on the app, it seemed to me that the Giants played very well for 3 quarters.
Yes.
They were dominant for the first 3 quarters. And then Collingwood had a run on and they just couldn't be stopped in the last quarter.
I'm not really sure what happened to They just got a run on and they couldn't stop.
Could not stop them. But
They ended up stopping them.
Just
in the last 5 minutes, where it was just stoppages.
Yeah.
And that was very tense. Very tense.
was that a missed opportunity for Collingwood? Because like they beat Geelong, they had it like Geelong, who were not the best side in the world, and then they have a home final in front of like 75,000 Collingwood fans, home ground advantage. Was that a missed opportunity for them?
Well, what have I been saying all this shit the whole year?
Essendon will make the top 4.
He never once.
I didn't say that.
I don't know where you got that from.
I'm sorry, according to Nick's top 8,
I've
it
said
was
Collingwood's
like
no
win.
good. I said Collingwood no
Yeah,
good the whole year.
seventh, I think. Yeah.
And I was close.
Well, not close enough. Otherwise, you would have had a mess.
Yeah, they would have played the Giants and would have belted as well. So, doesn't really matter. I hadn't rated Collingwood all year. And I think they had a favourable draw and they had a lot of luck with everyone else faltering.
Yeah, they were lucky. They fell into the fall. West Coast should have been in the fall.
I remember
Richmond
how
had a
many
pretty
of the-
good draw too.
They did.
At the end.
Towards the end.
There was 7 or 8 home games.
Well, just a couple.
Look at
The
Suns.
Suns, they played the Suns, they played Port Adelaide, they played
But they also had a very good.
Oh yeah,
run
and
as well.
they've been great in the finals too. And I don't think anyone's surprised either. I think
No.
when it got to the finals, you're like, Richmond are going to be really, really good this year. And then you got the GWS who are following suit of Bulldogs 2016 pretty much.
Very Bulldogs.
Very, very Bulldogs-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, very Bulldogs-ish indeed, which I like.
So is this called does that mean it's Giants-ish this year?
If they win.
It's Giants-ish.
If they win.
Because someone will be going to run next year in Northumberland and get on a Giants-ish run.
Well, you very well could, but some of the scintillating trade bait up for grabs.
But we got Papley apparently.
I'll tell you who you got a bit later on, but that's okay.
Well, let's move on. We had on Monday night we had the Brownlow medal, and who won?
Five.
All right,
He's polled more votes at the Brownlow than he's played AFL games.
No.
100%.
How many has he polled?
I don't know, but it's more than the amount of games that he's
How
played.
many games has he played? We'll take.
Well, I don't know, but it's less than the amount of votes he's polled.
But he polled threes in.
Was it 10 games or 11?
No, but I think it was like
Well, he got 33,
four losing games.
He polled 3
I
votes.
think he polled. Was it 3 losing games?
I
polled
don't-
the
I-
three
That's
votes.
crazy. Look at it.
It's insane. Cripps as well. Cripps had the best start.
Didn't get many votes at the back half.
No, that was what was surprised. That's where we thought, because we knew he'd get some votes early. We were talking about it last week, but we thought the back half would really cement his place.
Well, Charlie got a few votes.
Charlie-
Or was it Ed?
No, Ed. I think-
Charlie and Ed both
Yeah,
picked
they
him
both-
for post in 2
yeah.
games, and even in the final round, he should have gotten. He didn't get
He
any
was out
votes.
of it. by that
He was
stage.
out of it by that stage, but the last 2 games, or maybe not the second last game, but the third last game, he was expected to poll, and I don't think he did either. But Fife deserved it.
Did he deserve it?
I think he
No,
did.
no, he did.
I think he did, personally.
So
If you look back at some of those Freo games towards the end of the year,
Yeah.
and he carried the team when he
It
was
was
back.
just Fife.
there were some games though where he didn't actually poll any votes with the coaches. Like the coaches didn't give him any votes, and he got the 3 votes.
Yeah.
But I think Bond had the same the same thing, but flipped.
If you look at Geelong as well, I think Tim Cully and Dangerfield had about mid-20s each.
Yeah.
So they took off a lot of votes from each other.
Yeah, right.
Fife has got no one he plays with that's even decent.
He had Michael Walters, and that was it.
Yeah,
Michael
exactly.
Walters was mid-teens.
Yeah.
Different story if Lockie Neal never left the club.
What did Lockie Neal get? What was his?
He was top 5.
Yeah, he polled.
So it was
24?
Fife Danger.
So if he was in the same team as Fife,
Yeah.
I don't think he would have won then.
No, he wouldn't have won. Absolutely not.
The thing is, I think
So it's rigged.
Hang on.
the Brisbane guys.
Yes.
polled.
Oh, bless you.
Hey, hello.
Oh! I've had it there since we started recording at Strathmore. Because I just knew at some point I was going to explode.
That's alright, man.
And it's happened.
Better out than in. You never know what might happen.
You know, spontaneous.
So who came? So we had Fife come first, and then
Fife, Danger.
Dangerfield, Paddy, Cripps. Was he there?
I think he dropped right off. I think it might have even been Callie.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
okay.
it was.
Top 3, and then I think Bont was around.
Grundy, did he do alright?
Grundy was around.
Grundy was, I think, 5th or 6th.
Grundy did really well,
So
considering
McGovern from West Coast didn't poll a vote.
That's amazing,
Isn't it?
That's
He
crazy.
had a great year.
Yeah.
So it just shows that this award is more like a midfielder's award,
Oh.
you know? What about did people like that that Fife won it? Because there's been some talk back that
I think it was 50-50, but people were pissed off that he got votes in games where they lost.
Yeah.
That was their main
I don't
gripe.
understand how you can though, because like if you're that great of a player, shouldn't
But
you?
I mean, you've had Norm Smith medalists in losing teams.
Yeah. I've got no issue with that.
You can be the best. You can be the best player on a losing side.
Of course.
Well, Cripps was
A lot of the time, absolutely, 100%. I was going to say something. I can't remember.
How did Essendon go with their votes?
I think Merritt was the highest.
Zach played Polder, right? I think.
But most of the night, Shield, yeah, he was 20s. Most of the night, Shield was ahead of him, surprisingly. And then he ran away with it. Goal of the year as well. Eddie Betts.
Eddie Betts.
Full time.
That's his 4th time.
Full time.
So was that the goal on the boundary with his left foot, the check side, the banana?
Side,
Yeah, which you
not
watch
in
it.
Eddie's pocket on the other side.
Yeah, no, but you watch it and you're like, that's just Eddie Betts.
Yeah.
What about who won the mark of the year?
Liam
Gemma. Yeah.
But he had a 2 out of 3 chance.
Did he win another? He had another nomination as well, did he?
I was going to say that it was. You look at
Who
the
was
marks.
the third person?
It was what's his face from Sydney, the really blonde guy.
Heaney?
Oh, Heaney.
Heaney.
That was in the first game of the year.
Yeah, it
Against
was
the
really
Bulldogs.
early on. And you look at the marks and go, okay, which one of Liam Ryan ones are you going to pick?
That's why they call him Flying Ryan, because he gets up there.
Where's Collingwood bloke? Where's he at these days?
How?
What's Jeremy doing?
He got a couple
They're
big
not,
marks.
they're not
though as well.
spectacular because he does it every week.
He had a couple marks with a foot in the
Yeah, I
back.
think you say that about Eddie Betts. Not every week, but
Oh, with goals.
he had at least 5 goal of the year contenders this year.
Eddie.
Yeah, it's amazing that he wasn't in there twice. To be honest,
I think Tipper had quite
Tip and Woody could have been in there twice too.
3 times almost.
The only goal I remember Tip and Woody kicking was a goal against North Melbourne.
Well, that one
Yeah,
wasn't
well-
nominated.
No, Tip and Woody's goals were better.
Because he had 2 in that game that were great.
Well,
yeah, that's right. A
he's-
couple of broken tackles. In.
Even the one that he was nominated for, the main reason it was so great is because of when it was and what happened.
Yeah.
Like, because it was a game-winning goal. But Eddie Betts was way better. Way better.
Yeah, fair enough.
It was a crazy goal.
Yeah,
but it went.
But it's coming from him as so. Oh, yeah.
It's almost the
almost
norm,
routine.
you know. It's almost the
Yeah,
norm.
you're almost like fucking again.
And that's the same thing with Jeremy Howe as well.
Yeah, well, exactly. Because
That's true.
You see Jeremy Howe take a scramble, and you're like, well, what else you got?
It's like with the controversy with last year, because it was Tip and Woody beat him? Who won last year's?
Joe Danaher.
Joe Danaher won
Oh,
2017.
that's-
Yeah, the year
2017.
before. I think
Yeah.
that's the one you're talking about, though.
Yeah. And then
Heaney won it last year. He
Yes,
won it
that's
last
right.
year.
Yeah.
That's the mark of the year.
they used to joke, it's like, well, it's Jeremy Howe's
To
award,
lose, yeah.
but then someone's going to try and take it off him.
It's true.
Yeah.
Okay, so Fife's now won 2 Brownlows. Is he one of the greatest of all time? Do you reckon?
They were saying, they said to him, they asked him, well, I don't know if they asked him, but they brought it to his attention, he's the greatest player for Fremantle ever. And he said no. He said Pavlich.
I think Pavlich is right up there.
But will he be at the end of the day? when the story's
Clive Waterhouse. We've spoken about this.
No, Paul Medhurst.
Yeah, for all of them, you know, there's much.
When it's all said and done, Fife is going to be the greatest player Fremantle's
I
ever.
don't know.
I think without a doubt.
Without a doubt. He'll never win a premiership.
Absolutely there.
But
Yeah,
because of just the
what about Matt Carr? Remember the Carr brothers and stuff? You know,
Yeah.
pretty tough, you know.
Did you see Sanderlands at the footy show?
Did he get? How could he make it through the door?
Yeah, at the footy show, he dressed up as Woody from Toy Story,
Story.
and Valentine was Buzz Lightyear.
Buzz
Like,
Lightyear.
you got a friend in me, and Sanderlands comes like waltzing out with his little cowbell. And then, you know how like when they retired, Sanderlands took
Yeah.
Valentine off on his shoulders?
Yeah.
Valentine put Sandilands on his shoulders.
Oh, we were talking about this
And
last
they
time.
fucking stacked it. it was great viewing.
Was it a good
Did
show?
Sandilands
It was alright.
get off his... Get
Yeah,
off the
he
floor?
got him up for like
Oh,
a
wow.
good like 3 seconds, and then just
And gravity
because
and
that-
weight was
that's
over.
ridiculous.
too much for him.
You wanted to talk about Dangerfield and
So Mad Monday,
yeah,
Mad Monday's
yeah.
always probably the best of the Mad Mondays for all the clubs. You had Selwood dressed up as Freddie Mercury,
Oh, nice. Yeah.
rip-off artist mate. He did look better than
We grew up.
Nick Rewalt.
No,
Because
They put
the
him
shape
in.
of his head's more.
they put in a lot of effort, the John boys.
Yeah, you had someone dress up as Alan from The Hangover. And then you had Dangerfield rock up in a cop car, I don't know why. But he's dressed up as a fireman
Yeah.
with a Port Adelaide jumper on. He's being Kane Corns.
Yeah.
Kane Corns is a failed firefighter. And the internet's like fucking pissing themselves laughing, and they're like, oh my god, Danger, that's so funny. Fuck Kane Corns. And then Kane Corns reposts the photo, I think it was on his Facebook or Twitter, and all he wrote was, you forgot the premiership medal.
Oh!
And then everyone's like, Kane Corns got this.
That was actually a pretty good comeback too.
That's a great comeback.
actually
And
a
then
great
apparently
comeback.
Dangerfield just laughed it off.
Yeah, what else
And
can
then
you
cried
do?
deeply later.
What else can you do to that?
Good dance.
If you're gonna have banter like that though, if you're Danger, if you're gonna have a sniper someone who's like having a sniper you gotta have like your ace to come back to. And Kane's always got the premiership.
He's got it.
And Dangerfield might have a brown, but he ain't got no premiership.
Yeah,
brother.
no
You know?
premiership. And that's as Nat 5 said, that's the one you really
That's the one
want.
you really want.
Yeah.
You know, it's the one I remember before. They remember you for that. They put you in the elite category.
2 times. It was the
Who was it
15th
that-
man.
Oh, who was it? Was it Gary Ablett? Or...
Gary's twice.
Gary's won it
No,
twice.
as in senior.
Oh,
He never won a premiership.
Yeah, but
Never
I think
won.
he won a Crown League. Did he?
No. Gary Ablett.
Who was it? There was someone I think from the 80s or 90s.
Ford.
They got a few Brownlows.
They
never
never-
won
Never
a
a
premiership.
premiership. A lot
And they
of
always said I would trade all these Brownlows to win a premiership.
Oh, was it Robert Harvey? Did he win 2?
He won 2.
I
The
think
one
it
in
was
the
him.
80s and the 90s?
I think I watched him on the front bar. He said that.
Ah,
Yeah, he said I'd rather have a premiership than the 2 Brownlow medals. Which
Well, Fife will be saying that soon as well.
Five, yeah, you'd think.
Five should move. He should move to North Melbourne. We'll take it.
They shouldn't go to North Melbourne.
Okay.
Dreaming.
Moving on. Oh, we got some trade news, do we?
We've got Jenkins. Jenkins has requested a trade.
He's not going to North.
No, he hasn't stayed at the club. So apparently
Not yet.
the one that everyone thinks is the front runner is Collingwood.
Oh,
Well, by front runner, we use that term very loosely. Collingwood, because they think they need a tall man up forward. They've even mentioned Essendon if Danaher leaves.
I'm
Which
happy for them to go. Listen.
I don't see that happening.
I
but
see
it's
that,
just
but I
gonna-
can see him. You know what? I can picture him in the black and red. You
The
know?
main
we already
suitor.
turfed him off once.
No,
Yeah, I know. The main suitor,
Timing's a big
in my mind,
Yeah.
and in my heart, in the hearts of all Australians, is North Melbourne.
Going to North.
What?
We don't
He
need
wants
him.
to join
We don't
in
need him.
with the
We've
chorus.
got Ben Brown.
Yeah.
I'm happy to trade
Okay.
Ben Brown, but not for joke.
Yeah.
And we've got Larkey as well, Nick Larkey. So we've got our
You could
tall,
have Jenkins.
we've got our tall forward solidified. I'm sorry, but
You know what? Big call right now. Whatever club Jenkins goes to,
no, they're not making the finals.
no, they won't. Well, I don't know if they'll make the finals, but he'll come good. 100% he'll come good.
I just don't think you can. You can polish your turd as much as you want.
I don't think
There's
he's.
still-
I don't think he's a
Well,
turd.
wait.
I think he's a turd because he plays for Adelaide.
When Essendon traded him off to Adelaide, he came good after a little while.
So they're
So maybe they've just sapped it out of him, and now he just needs to regenerate.
bring him back to Essendon. Bring him back to Essendon. I reckon. No, why not?
No. And on that note,
Joey's not there.
Joey-
There is an opening there for a
Oh,
big,
some-
tall, ugly forward, and he's the man.
some bloke came out, and some bloke at Essendon came out and said, "Joey, stay." But Joey won't stay. He's not staying. He's off. See you later. We're getting Papley.
Jamie Elliott,
Jamie
a
Elliott.
little Billy.
Yeah, we don't know.
Is he
It's
staying?
still up in the air.
Is he staying?
It doesn't sound like it.
Doesn't sound like it.
Doesn't
But
sound like
he left. It was GWS.
Did he?
No, he was always a Collingwood. He was
Who am I
always a Collingwood.
talking about? I'm
He
thinking
was
of
always a
someone
Collingwood.
else.
He was always a Collingwood.
I'm thinking of someone else.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Someone could have gone to Richmond, but they picked Collingwood instead.
That was
Trelaw.
Dusty.
That was Trelaw.
No, it was
That was
Trelaw.
Trelaw.
Dusty nearly made it to Giants.
GW, I'm not talking about that. I'm saying
Yeah.
someone
Trelaw
went
went
from
to
Giants.
Trelaw went to Collingwood, but he could have gone to Richmond. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
could
could
have
have
gone.
gone.
That's right. And now I think there was talk about him maybe even
Going.
going.
Nah, he won't go.
He won't.
So. What about Jamie Elliott? Where's he going to go? North Melbourne.
I don't know. This one sort of snuck up,
It's
didn't it?
so up in the air.
I've got
I
it.
only heard about it last
I've
week.
worked it out. We'll trade. We'll get Jenkins.
Okay.
Trade him for Jamie Elliott. Collingwood got their full forward. We've got a small forward. It works out perfectly, you know.
What's
What
the
does Adelaide
first
get?
LA gets our draft picks. They'll take a draft pick. They'll take a second round. I'll give them a third rounder. Third or fourth. Third or fourth rounder for Jenkins.
Well, speaking of Adelaide,
For Adelaide.
Brad Crouch wants
5 years.
I'll put him there twice. He wants 5 years and $1 million a year,
It's a big one.
and I think it's to come to Victoria.
Is he worth it, Sam?
Who's going to take that?
Is he worth
Wait,
it?
which one is he? Is
You're
he number?
He's
is he-
the better one.
is he- yeah, he's the better
He's the
one.
better one.
Matt Crouch is the one with the chin,
Right.
number 5, and he wears a tape on his shoulder all the time. That's Matt Crouch.
Okay.
Brad Crouch
He's
is.
a star.
I think Brad Crouch is the better of the two. Yes.
Yeah. Well,
I
that's
think
fine.
he's more.
But $1 million a year.
Oh, I don't think he's worth.
That's dusty money.
He doesn't damage you on the score.
That's key forward or dusty
He
money.
doesn't damage you. He gets a lot of the ball, but he doesn't damage you with the ball as much as what someone who would get, say Dusty would get 20, 25 touches, Brad Crouch would get 30 to 35, but Dusty would kick 2 or 3 goals.
But if he can go to a team that can coach him properly, not Adelaide, then he might be a different player.
He could
Might be
be.
more damaging
He
player.
could. He was a very good player when they were a very good side 2 years ago.
He's still a
What's
good player.
happened to that team? It's collective.
They're fucked.
Okay,
It's
man.
fucking. It's going to be an exodus because they don't have a. When are they going to announce a coach?
They don't have a coach. They don't have a GM.
Apparently, a lot more people than what we're discussing want to leave.
They don't.
So they don't have anything.
It's a shit side.
And hasn't been that many talk of who's actually,
Going to take over.
yeah.
Who would take over?
Well, the only
Who
name
would
that's
want
come
it?
up is Scott Burns. He's the only one that's been discussed at the
Oh, no,
moment.
poor Scott. I like Scott Burns. He doesn't deserve
Do you know this actually says a lot about Brad Scott because like apparently when North got rid of him, he was going to have all these job offerings and stuff. Apparently,
Nothing.
Nothing.
He took a job at the AFL.
yeah, because they're doing it. Yeah,
Yeah.
but this just
It
shows
was
how
Gil's like,
this just shows how bad of a coach Brad Scott was because not even a team that's exiting everybody. It's an exodus going on in Adelaide. He can't even get mentioned in the conversation.
Nah,
Well,
it's crazy.
but-
They are begging for coaches.
I just
Ross
wanted-
Lyon as well.
Yeah. I just wanted to quickly say, well, I've got 2 things to quickly say now that you brought up Ross Lyon. First of all, Ross Lyon, apparently Fife called him after he won the Brown line, and Ross Lyon cried. And speaking of Gil, we mentioned Gil before. I was livid when I found out that Hamish McLaughlin would be doing the Brown line instead of Bruce.
Yeah.
Hamish was good.
He wasn't bad.
Was he alright?
He was pretty
He was
good.
good.
He was pretty fun. Like his interview with Five
With Fife.
was really good.
really, really good.
I actually,
And you know what? It
I
wasn't.
actually had a few giggles.
Yeah. I couldn't believe it. We did really
The
well.
most boring man on TV
Yeah.
made me giggle.
And he wasn't creepy like Bruce is sometimes.
Yeah, Bruce gets really close to him.
Bruce looks like
he'd
he'd message him later for naked pics. Nathan, can you just
I haven't
send me
got-
that?
I-
Looks like he's got a little chub going.
Yeah,
he does. Well, that's because he loves the sport. Yeah.
He does.
Especially when he's interviewing a Hawthorn player. Or something like that.
Or we can go back to why a Hawthorn player. Cyril.
Cyril.
He's not a Hawthorn supporter.
Hodgie. He just loves people.
Ruffy.
He's just a lovely person.
Ruffy.
Daisy Thomas. Well paid writer.
Paddy Ryder.
Has he gone back to Saints?
No, he said he's not going to Essendon. He went back and he didn't like
So he
how
wants
he
to go to
felt.
Saints.
He's requested
He's requested it.
What's that affiliation with? What's the St Kilda love affair going on? They're the worst team.
It's
in
not a
the
love
world.
affair, it's just he didn't want to go to Western.
They're the one of the worst.
Sam
teams.
Gray might find his way to St Kilda as
They're one
well.
of the worst
I
teams.
did hear that, yeah.
The worst teams
So-
in the competition, St Kilda.
Well, yeah. So pillow farts to the Saints.
No, the pillow farts are the poor. We know who the pillow farts are. Then we
That's
got
what I
the-
meant. That's Ryder and Sam Gray.
No, yeah, the pillow farts are losing some quality players. And then we've got the whoopee cushions, because they are whoopee cushions
Well,
right now.
talking pillow farts as well.
What?
Trengrove
Talking about pillow farts.
got delisted.
That's right, yeah.
Jack Chengrove.
Jack
The
Chengrove.
second overall pick of
Second
2009.
overall pick. Done.
Done. They didn't give him a game. He had 2 games all year, I think.
I don't think did he play a game this
He
year?
played the first game against Melbourne,
Yeah.
and then I think he might play another game after, and that was it. Really? So he's done?
Injury problems. Wasn't it his foot?
His foot?
Was
His foot? It was his foot. It was his foot. It was his navicular bone, actually.
Yes, it was. He's right. I read the article today. Dale Thomas. So we talked about it a few weeks ago about how. Well, I said
Daisy.
I said he was going on the Suns, and then he retired, and I'm like, he's still going on the Suns.
He's not retired though.
No, well, this is the thing. He was on the Footy Show the other night, last night, and or you're watching this probably 2 nights ago, and they asked him. They said, "You're going to go to the Suns?" And he said, "Oh, look, I'm feeling really good. The body feels really good, and I think I've got more to give, so I'll just leave the door open." Do you know what that means?
I'm not going to the
It
Suns.
means I'm going to the Suns.
No, it means I want to play again.
It
But
means I want to play. I'm going to put some feelers out there. See if
Yeah,
somebody
it's
takes
how
it.
teams come to.
No,
Suns is a last resort.
No,
I'm
no.
not going to go to the Suns
no,
unless.
who else is going to want him? St Kilda.
As North Melbourne, I would
You'd take him.
I would take him. I thought he had
finished the year really
he
well.
had a very good year this year.
I don't know why Carlton wanted to get rid of him.
Because
to
they-
make
look-
room for younger
Look,
players.
Carlton, let's not judge Carlton. They know what they're doing, okay? They've won 3 or 4 wooden spoons the last 4 years. They know what they're doing, okay? We should trust in Carlton, okay?
If they didn't have Kane Simpson, do you reckon they would have kept
Their
Dale Thomas?
decision making is first class.
When it comes to
Let's
Carlton,
just-
it can't get any worse.
no, we should just let Carlton just do what they want to do because they've made good decisions the last half.
Why are we talking shit about Carlton?
Because they are a shit.
Carlton are on the up and up.
From where? From
the
15th
bottom!
From 15th to 14th.
That's fucking on the up and up.
That's actually not a big jump because you only got to compete with St Kilda and.
They'll
Gold
be
Coast.
13th next
It's
year.
very hard to compete with 13th. To Sydney are there. You reckon Carlton are better than Sydney?
Alright, so Dale Thomas, will he keep playing? Will he
Yeah,
play?
I'll bring him
Where?
north.
Where will he play?
I reckon he wants some sun.
He looks a bit.
I reckon he
pale.
wants to go up north and he looks.
Imagine him in Queensland.
Yeah, I reckon too. Actually,
Imagine him on the Gold Coast.
I reckon he wants to retire on the Gold
Speaking
Coast.
of...
Don't say.
Imagine Swanee will be up there visiting him all the time. Fucking...
Maybe
Dusty might have been requested.
Scott Cummings will be up there as well.
Scotty
Scotty Cummings will be up there. They'll be doing a show together.
And all of a sudden, Ben Cousins is there too.
Yeah, all
Let's
4 of them. That we have. It'll be a great old time.
Fucking then the West Coast players all roll in, all of them. You got fucking Kerr and the other bloke and the Ruckman. They're all
Cox.
going up there.
Cox.
Cox, yeah,
Ten
Cox.
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 You reckon Willie will be
The-
Willie will be there as well.
Willie
They're
will
all
be
there,
there.
you know.
Willie will be in the corner and he'll be like, when you want to mellow out, man.
when you want to come down.
when you're off those up there, baby, and you want to... let's move on to Willie. Let's move on to Willie. Was Willie next anyway?
Moving on.
He is now.
He wasn't.
Jack Graham.
I didn't have Willie.
Graham. Jack Graham.
Talk about that with the team.
Yeah, Willie.
Willie Rioli. So he's now been done for a second drug offence.
Yeah, it's a second.
No, so
well,
this
third
is an
test.
actual positive. So he didn't have a positive test before
Yeah, they're kind of positive.
because he had a blood test
Yeah.
and that came back negative. But now I think it's a different urine test. So I think they went back after the energy drink,
Yep.
the Gatorade fiasco.
Gatorade.
Gatorade.
Took another urine sample.
See,
And-
Adam Sandler was right, you know. H2O.
And whatever the quality is to walk
Quality H2O.
Oh, this sucks.
Stop making fun of me.
Who dat? I watched that the other night, actually.
It's such a good one.
It's so funny.
No, you're wrong, Colonel Sanders.
Mom was right.
Mom is wrong again.
Alright, keep going.
Then what am I?
Done for metabolic cannabis.
Metabolic.
What does the metabolic
It
mean?
is going to turn into a metahuman.
I have no idea. A blood sample. Blood sample.
How performance enhancing is cannabis?
It's a banned substance, and it's an illegal substance.
Yeah, but that's
Dude, Willie doesn't have
hang on.
glaucoma.
But
Willie doesn't have cluster headaches.
does the SADA have
You know what?
any, does the SADA have any business testing for illicit substances though?
Well, that's
Are
what
they only meant to be there for doping?
I don't know.
No, I don't know. Why?
So why is cannabis listed on their ban?
Nah, fuck. Unless he's got like.
Unless you've got injuries and stuff, like is it prescribed? Is it prescribed?
Yeah, but then why is the calf blood fine when it comes to Jordan De Goey?
No, but he
Well,
prescribed
mate,
it? Was he
things
prescribed?
work a bit differently in
Was
Germany.
he? Yeah, yeah. And also,
Yeah, but the thing is,
And also,
calf's blood is not banned.
And also, I
it's
don't
just
wanna-
illegal in
I
Australia.
don't want to make this like podcast too racist, but like.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Sam,
God, here we go.
What are you saying? Stop it! Stop!
No.
No.
Let's cut that. Let's cut that out.
I don't even know where we are now.
You just derailed. Thanks.
Let's move on.
Still
What's
jet
next?
lag and stuff like that.
It's possible. I think minimum 2, maximum 4 years. Apparently,
Yeah, 4 years is the maximum.
he's done.
No. Because because it was a Collingwood bloke who got positive tested, and he just missed out on a year.
That's right.
And then they
It was
reviewed it.
cocaine, wasn't it?
Something. They reviewed it.
Yeah.
But it took him about
Yes.
a year to get reviewed, and then they eventually went, oh well, it was an accident, so they brought it back down to 2 years. So
Yeah,
he
but
might only miss a year or two.
and the 2.
But the
If he gets
false
charged for both,
test
it's
was
concurrent.
yeah.
So he'll serve the maximum.
The false
Only one.
the false test is worse than the cannabis.
Probably.
100%. Culture.
Well, it depends if they how SARA sees it. If procedural is worse than the actual testing. But then again, like they might have different sentences for depending on the substance.
It's not fire still, baby. It's not a lot.
Yeah, it's barely, but we'll get there. Don't worry, we'll save it. We'll save it
Get
for
the
that.
fire started.
So that's a big out though for West Coast with Willie, because he's got a little bit of a connection with Liam Ryan up forward. So they're going to miss him a little bit. I think they missed him in the
They
final
did.
against
Yeah, I think
the
they
Crest
missed him.
actually,
Yeah.
and it might have played on their minds a bit as well.
I think it
Unfortunately,
did, yeah,
you
I
can
think-
sort of tell their body language was down a
They're
bit,
probably emotionally drained.
drained from it as well.
Coming up for time.
No, we're doing fine.
Oh, we're doing very well. We've only got one game to go through.
Smash it.
Lockie Whitfield.
He's been on play, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's
back.
on play.
And Toby Green.
Yeah, Lockie Whitfield. This is if you just watch Lockie Whitfield's game on the weekend, it's just going to be this. Fucking, Leon Cameron. They asked him. They said, "Oh, some of your players going to, be zoning in on the appendix," and he's like, "I'd be surprised if my players know where an appendix is."
Yeah.
I thought it was really funny. Do you think anyone will?
But the thing
That's
is,
pretty. That's
hang on.
we were talking the other week about going in for.
Yeah, it was
interviews,
the
but
Charlie
I
Cameron.
think an appendix is different. Like,
Well, here's the thing. You go for the appendix and you're a little bit off. That's sack tab.
well, Nick's not like a GWS player. He knows.
Appendix is right here.
Yeah, there's
Not
Yeah, but
pretty close
Does
to
Brendan,
the package.
does Brendan Ellis know where the appendix is? Or any of the other Richmond players know where appendix is? You know, today.
no. Oh, not Leon.
Are
I
they-
said Leon Cameron. I meant Damien Hardwick.
Are they smart enough to know where the appendix is? Do you reckon Jack Riewoldt knows where an appendix is?
Oh, Jack Riewoldt.
Damien Hardwick certainly doesn't think so. So
No, no way. No chance.
Would Jack Higgins know where an appendix is?
He might. He seems like he'd surprise you.
He would.
Like it seems like he'd be like have a really high intelligence because he just looks like such a fucking.
It's true though.
That's
that's
true.
a subject I want to touch.
We're going to go
Touch what you like.
Graham. Jack Graham.
Graham said.
Mm.
Jack Graham. As well.
Nuts to
So
play.
he dislocated his shoulder
Yep.
and he's out.
He came back on for a bit, but wasn't
He's
right.
done. And it's opened the door for a 27-year-old's debut who was picked up in the mid-year
Is
draft.
that Malian?
Malian.
Malian. How crazy is that? Your first game.
He's a Marlin. He's a Dolphin.
Your
So,
first.
so is this Richmond trying to avoid the
Is he
big
a
fine?
Pickett?
Yeah, he's a fish.
Is he a Byron
He's a
Pickett?
Marlin.
Pickett? Is he related to Byron? Probably not.
Well, if it is, you're going to see some fireworks and hits and stuff as well, some bumps and everything.
Oh, that's what we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
Shane Mumford. We'll talk about that later.
If he didn't play, Richmond would get a fine.
Why?
Because you have to play.
Because you have to play. If you,
I didn't think of that. You have to
if
play.
you pick up someone in the mid-season,
You have to
draft,
play.
If they don't play him,
You
Yeah.
get a fine.
AFL fines them.
How much?
Oh,
Because
it's
they've been
tens
like
of thousands.
they've been like fucking up until this point.
I think it's like
No,
I
they-
think it's about maybe. Oh, I could be wrong, but
So
I think
they-
it's.
I don't think they care about if it's 40,000 or
40,
what have
50,
you.
like
They
this.
clearly don't care about it because they could have played in round 23.
No, but it's just funny to think about. Isn't
So
it?
they're playing him based on the fact that they need to
No,
play him.
I don't think that's why. I'm 100% sure that's not why.
That's actually very well, he's done a very good job. Well, he won the
You're
best
nearly
of
out of
field.
shot, Sam.
He won the best of field player last week for the AFL Grand Final as well.
I was reading through the comments when he was listed, and some blokes like, I hope he realises that VFL games and AFL games are very different. I hope Richmond is showing him that. No. What are you fucking moron?
They're not elite
They're
players.
like, as if they're not...
We're back online. We had a little bit of fiasco there with Carter's phone. Don't know what happened there.
I don't know what happened.
We need a producer.
We can see the reflection in the window, and we just saw it go blank.
We need a co-producer for this show.
We need a studio. We need mics.
We need mics. We need everything. And we need music. We need music.
Oh, the music. Well, the music never got.
We need a producer. We need to hire someone.
So over the process,
$10 an hour.
Over the off season,
we'll recruit.
We're gonna start making money. So we're gonna do some ads.
Do some ads.
Bet easy bet. It's easy betting when you're betting easy.
Make sure you bet easy. Okay, so I'll finish off with Marlon. First game. How do you reckon he'll go in his first game? Will he have an impact?
Pretty standard first game player. He'll have 10 possessions and 4 of them will be decent. And I'll be like, oh, he showed good signs. But a grand final as well. Like a lot of the time, great players, like it's like usually a day of just average players. Like they play very average.
They do.
Apart from the standouts.
Yeah,
Just generally like
Quality's
just one
down.
or two.
Quality's down.
Yeah,
It's very
for-
highly contested.
yeah, I think for a debutant, it's gonna probably go one of two ways.
He'll break out, maybe.
He'll have a great game and maybe be a part of contribute greatly to the win, or he's going to stink it up.
What do you reckon his odds are for Norm Smith?
I would put money on him, actually. I reckon about $100. So I reckon he'd be paying 3,000 to 1.
He'd be paying
away.
What?
Put $100 on him. You never know.
Put $2 on him.
You
That's
never
all you need
know.
to
It's
do.
$2. If it's like $3,000.
If you put $100 on him at 3,000 to 1, you pay off your house.
Yeah, then you're more than likely going to lose $100.
But you could pay off your house.
Oh, well, you pop on $100, I'll pop on 2.
It could work, you never know.
Bet easy bet. It's easy bet.
Gamble
Bet
responsibly.
Gamble on Marlian, you know. You know what? They wouldn't pick him for no reason. He would come. Aside from being fined from the AFL, he would come in there and they got to roll for him. Tag Whitfield.
They probably will, you know. They'll probably put him
Tag?
Is he what kind of?
I don't know if he's a tag. I thought
Put
he
him
was
on
a
some.
forward.
If they put him on someone, that means that he'll be around the ball, which means he'll get more possessions, which means
They could always be like.
Doesn't work
They
if
could
it's a
always be
ball.
like. They could always be like Mullion. This is the only game for us you'll ever grand final, so go out there and just fucking hurt somebody.
well,
Well, that's what looks like Mummy's doing.
That's what Mummy's going to do. He's come out and said it.
okay. Well, let's. Do we have anything else to discuss before we discuss the game? Or are we all pretty happy with that?
Now, what about the Ark?
Oh yeah, geez,
Arc
the
and
most
Albany.
important thing.
Jesus, that was crisis of
I need to ask you a
Could
question.
you imagine if Collingwood won that game?
Is it the AFL Review Centre or is it the AFL
Review
Review
Centre.
Centre? That's what it stands for.
Well,
Yes.
out of those two, it's the AFL Review Centre.
So Pendlebury had a shot which was touched. Saw that. That was in the second quarter.
That one
was
got
touched.
That one got called back correct.
Yes. There was another one. Thomas or
Yes.
Adams had a shot, and
Midway through the fourth quarter.
that's right, and it wasn't called back
No.
because they said apparently that they choose 3 or 4 angles, and the ones they chose didn't definitively show any deviation.
Well, I think they need to pick more than 3 or 4 angles.
I think they should pick all the angles.
Well,
I think if you've got a review
Don't you
centre,
think
if you've got a review centre with your little Xbox Live gaming chairs, I think you should be picking
You put
more
the
than
money
3 fucking
in.
angles.
Every angle.
Get the angle.
Every
And how
angle.
many people are sitting there? There's at least 3. Yeah, there's 4.
As if someone couldn't pick
You
it
can
up.
have like fucking 3 angles per person.
Well, I reckon you should have 6 people and have 2 angles per person.
Well, there's also the thing. There was also a thing that they were talking about how quickly they got to the bounce as well. Now, wouldn't common sense say that whenever there's a kick out of a pack,
You look at the
crowd
fingers first. You look at the fingers first.
you take more time than you
Yeah.
usually would.
Yeah.
You don't just rush back to the bounce. Like if it's clear, like if it's a set shot and it's gone half goal height, yeah, fine. No need to review it. Don't bother. But when it's something like that, where it's so line ball or like it nearly touched on the line or something like that, take the time.
And
to
no
get it
one's
right.
even going to really notice how that amount of time. I mean, you got like a.
It's a preliminary final.
Yeah, and it nearly cost them the game.
Well, there was 10 goals kicked out for the match.
Oh no.
Was it something around that?
If they'd lost that game, the Giants, that they would have lived that.
When that happened,
Things like
like I was
forever,
still kind
forever.
of, I was still kind of hoping the Giants won anyway. But I was just thinking, oof, I bet you the
It really
AFL.
did-
I was just thinking, don't win Collingwood because
Yeah.
we do not need this.
The arc
And
would
it
have
would have been
the arc would have
absolutely-
been gone after that. It would have been gone. Death to the
I
arc.
reckon the Giants would have had grounds to sue the AFL.
They could have. They could have
If
said
they
that.
lost.
Yeah, I reckon they could have too. Kevin Sheedy would be on the front foot with that.
Oh, can you imagine the Sheeds?
Kevin Sheedy would be on the front foot with that.
He's presenting the cup if they win.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Hafey's
Yeah.
daughter.
Why?
My daughter.
Yeah.
Daughter wife.
I just heard the name today.
His wife?
Yeah. Okay.
Was it Kate? Okay.
I can't remember. I just heard Hafey. Like, oh.
Yeah.
So did the Giants players say that they touched the ball though?
Yes.
Well then why wouldn't you review it? Like if they're saying it's
If a player says
No,
that,
no,
that's
just
just
like-
immediate review.
The guy that touched
Yeah.
it just went straight away. Touched.
Yeah. I don't understand. Because if if they said they've touched, the umpire could be in contact with the arc. I like to call it the arc.
Yeah.
They're in touch with the
Do
arc.
the umpires have a direct link to the arc?
Everyone has
Have
direct
to.
link. We've got a
Sure.
direct link to the arc.
So I can pick up the phone.
They'd have to because how else
No,
would
no,
they be
no.
able to? How else would they be able to call it? Unless they like.
We have a direct contact with the arc and say, hey, look, there's been a potential touched off the boot with this one. Can you just check it quickly? Touched off the boot. As you're walking back, okay, thanks, touch off the boot, bang, go to the angle. There it is. Instead of this flip-flopping around between ankles, you could have the umpire said, or the player said he might have touched it. The player said he's touched it, just check that angle quickly, bang, 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 bang. It has touched before you bounce the ball. Sorry, Pies fans.
I reckon any goal that comes out of the stoppage or with congestion should go straight. They should just review it straight.
Yeah.
Off to the arc.
Yeah, for the act.
After the
Like
arc.
even just if it comes out of play, do it every time because there's no way an umpire is going to see it touched. If you've got the tech there, use it.
Should they call it now instead of saying score review? Should they go arc? Just check that, please.
The arc.
Yeah, arc.
Arc.
Just
Arc.
we should
Arc.
check arc. Moving on to the game now.
Let's go through one of the biggest ins
Who's in?
for the game. Razor Ray.
Is he done?
Oh,
Is
yes,
really?
he is.
Is he really?
Oh,
Any bets? All right, I wonder what if the Bet Easy would have.
Matt Stevic.
Would
as well.
would Bet
Still
Easy
bounce.
would Bet Easy have a bets in order on this one? Razor Ray will give a free kick in the first centre bounce of the game.
no. I reckon if there's a bet, I would take it that Razor Ray is going to give a free kick that is going to decide the game.
And then he'll like
And
he'll
it'll
have
be
banter.
absolutely line ball, or it was just not there.
And then he'll have banter with the player that it's
Yeah.
against.
Yeah.
And then they'll both laugh.
Ray will
The
give
best
away.
one was the Essendon Adelaide one.
Which one was that?
It was hilarious though.
They're all hilarious.
You have to
Razor
do
Ray is just worth it.
Well, when Ray got kicked in the face with the ball and he turned around to the crowd and he was just like, this is the crowd and stuff. I reckon he'll give away he'll call 3 50-minute penalties. 3 50-minute
50-minute penalties?
Yeah, he'll give 3 50-minute penalties.
Oh, did you see the one at half time that he gave to Ray? Danger?
No. Oh, yeah, I saw that!
Yeah,
one.
because Basher thought he got pushed,
Yeah.
but he only got pushed because someone pushed Danger
Yeah,
to him.
yeah.
And then the Richmond players kept going on, and I thought, oh.
And then he gave away
It's like, okay, it's kind of there, but it's Razor Ray, so it's a Razor
It's like,
special.
Nick, I blew the whistle 50 metres this way.
But then in the last quarter,
Nick, I don't want to hear about it. You guys knew the whistle went. Nick. Andrew, enough out of you, okay? 50-minute danger field. Enough out of you boys. That's what he's like.
and you should have said it, Danger he absolutely just took everything.
He took all the time in the world. I swear.
The bloody cheer squad
Yeah.
right in front of him as well.
He took it all the time he wanted to as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so Raising.
And then there was one, there was a 50, same kind of thing, but they were playing on even further. Didn't call it last quarter.
Ray is very inconsistent. But he's got a gig at grand final, so Raising. Who else is the big in?
No, that was it.
Marley and Pickett.
But
And is Cogs playing?
No, Cogs
No.
isn't playing, no. Cogs, so what happened with Cogs is he told them.
yeah, he basically said no.
He said, no, I'm not.
The Giants ins and
Admirable
outs
call.
are just flipped from
So
last
Green
week.
and Whitfield are in.
Yeah.
No Delidio.
No, he's
that was pretty obvious.
Really?
and Lockie Keith and Ian. What's his surname? I can't.
Moss.
And
Cold Chisel. Yeah, the guys that came in for Whitfield and Green came back out for him. Well, that's kind of expected.
So, how many eyes is Green going to poke out this week?
Well, he's got 22 pairs, so he's got a lot of chances. I reckon he'll
Where are
definitely.
the betting odds on that is?
I reckon he'll
There's
definitely.
probably a
Well,
market.
he's
for
going
it.
to have to be really tactical because you want to take out the best player. So I reckon if he goes to Dusty won't be playing with any eyes after quarter time.
He'll be fending off the eye pokes.
Imagine if he tries to poke Dusty in the eyes.
Fend off.
Fuck me. Dusty will get up and...
Well, Toby Green can't come poke us off because we'll fend him off, you know. And
We are the fans.
This podcast was named after Dusty, so Dusty's immune to
I think
any
if
sort of
he
eye
has-
poking, cheek squishing, or anything.
Pressure points.
Pressure points.
Just poked in the eye.
Got me in the ear.
I think if he goes after Dusty, he's got Dusty's dad's mates to worry about. To be honest.
Well, doesn't have Dusty's dad to worry about.
He's unless they go and fighting lines, and then you'd have something to worry about. But it's going to be so. Richmond have got a very good ground attack. They force the ball forward, and the Giants are not really known for the Ferrari-ness at the moment. They're a very hard battle team. What are we expecting, Nick? In terms of a contest, who's going to win the middle? Who do you reckon will win the midfield battle between
I
these
think
two?
the Giants will. So the way that Collingwood played on Friday night, it looks. Sorry, Saturday night. They looked like a Richmond style game. They were very play on, very
Forcible.
quick, chaotic. Whereas Geelong played the control game, which worked in the wet, which is unusual. So I think, and Green and Whitfield coming in makes a big difference as well. And if Zach Williams played like he did on Saturday, look out. He clearly best on ground on Saturday night. And best on ground tonight is Carlton Place.
Right, well, it flows at the
It's
front.
our music on intro.
The interesting thing is how Phil Davis is going to pull up as well.
Yeah.
So he got injured. Did his calf?
Did his calf feel it? Well, the first thing he did was his finger.
Finger. Or shoulder as well? Did he do his shoulder?
He did his shoulder in a tackle when he was up forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the big concern was his calf.
His calf. Yeah. Okay. And what do we expect from Tom Lynch and the GWS backline? So who will go to Tom Lynch? Will it be Finlayson or will it be, Haynes? Sorry, or will it be Davis?
I think it's if Davis is fit, it's going to be Davis.
Yep.
And then I think Finlayson's going to go to Rewalt.
Haynes will go back. Finlayson's up forward.
Oh, no, there's someone else they've got back there. I heard his name today. Haynes is probably going to pick up someone, a halfback flanker, half-forward flanker.
Yeah.
So he's probably going to go to Castagna again, so he can play off him. But he's got to be careful that he doesn't play off him too much because Castagna's going to do what Richmond did to him last time.
So if Dusty goes forward, who will go to Dusty?
Well,
Will Zach Williams or someone go to Dusty? If they get a couple of players back in the midfield, will Zach Williams go back?
No, I don't think. I think Zach Williams is going to be first choice midfield.
Okay. Yeah. I don't think you put Heath Shaw on Dusty.
So this is if Dusty goes.
You
Dusty.
don't reckon?
Nah, Dusty's too good for him, mate.
I don't know.
Probably, yeah. I think so.
I might even put like Phil Davis or someone on him, someone a bit taller potentially as well. A bit taller.
No, I actually think Heath Shaw's probably a good match for Dusty. But Dusty's not going to spend all the time up there anyway.
No.
Yeah.
That's
Don't worry about the ball.
Well, I'm not sure.
Ball.
Oh, what?
We reckon they put
So,
little mate on him.
The ball.
Great.
Green.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine?
I don't know.
No,
I don't
the
know if
forwards
they want
are-
to sacrifice Green's game.
Alright, what about the midfield? So
What a fucking game it would
we
be.
got Shane Edwards, Cochin, Prestia, Martin against Cully, Whitfield, De Boer will be in there as well, Williams. Who do you reckon will win the midfield matchup this week?
Well, I thought of.
As Nick said earlier when you asked that question.
Yeah, I think it's. I think they've got a bit more of a dynamic.
Even the ruck stocks, even though Mumford hasn't been playing the best.
Mumford's just going to be bash.
Bash and crash.
Well, the thing is, the ruck is going to be more of a nullified affair because Nankervis isn't your.
Nankervis, is he playing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, he came in.
So it's going to be Nankervis against Mummy, and it's going to be more of a hard nosed kind of ruck contest.
It's going to be a good ruck
It's
contest.
not going to be athletic. That's for sure.
Mumford's going to be the man to watch. That's my pick.
I like to see.
Gonna
I
make
think
some bad
I
moves.
think the ball might even go to Prestia.
Yes.
Do you reckon it's going to be a rough game?
Oh yeah, Richmond.
Oh,
You
man.
reckon Richmond are going to go in there soft? Richmond.
Nah,
Richmond
but
will go.
I think it's going to be one of the. I reckon we're going to have like a line in the sand moment.
I want to see some biffo in this one.
You know what's going to
Yeah,
happen?
we're gonna
I reckon
have-
someone should go and just.
I reckon
punch
Toby Green's going to do something questionable.
No,
and
I think he's going to eat.
and
no,
Mumford's
no,
just
no.
going to come in spear
I reckon it's
tackle
going to be the
fuckers.
other way around. I reckon Toby Green's going to get targeted. And
could
they're
happen.
going to try and get under his skin.
Who's going to be
get
the one
through something
targeting?
stupid.
Or do you reckon it'll just be all hands on
I
deck?
reckon the all hands on deck.
It could happen.
Be cool.
Or,
Nicholas.
and I reckon there's also going to be Matt Ball's going to get targeted as well.
Fuck, that'll be. I'm getting more excited about this grand final. I wasn't
The
earlier.
problem is that it's hard to say who's going to do it.
Could you see it, De Boer and Green getting targeted?
By who though?
I don't know, but fucking Cochin.
Caddy.
Cochin would go and
Well,
target him and then he'd get bent down and tie their shoelaces.
Well, it have to be guys like.
He'd invite them over to the. He'd invite them over to the Woodland Street Mansion.
Well, it's probably going to be guys like maybe Vlosten.
Yeah.
Boston, maybe Prestia is probably going to get in there.
The
Caddy.
meatball.
They call him the meatball.
I think it's his BT, but
I love BT. He's a great
a
fun.
human meatball.
He
He does though.
He called him on the Super Footy podcast. He said the human meatball Prestia.
Because guys like Koch and Martin are going to do it. So
Okay, so now moving forward with the Giants, you've got the couple big key forwards there, and also you've got Toby Green coming back. You've got Grimes, you've got Floston, I think, in the back line as well. And is McIntosh isn't playing, is he?
I don't know. Why don't you bring up the fucking teams?
Jeez.
It's like your favourite thing, the teams.
is it?
You love doing it on Thursday night. You get the teams.
Yeah, right.
Go through the teams. Go through the teams. Go through the back line.
Right, okay,
We've
so-
got time. And then we'll finish with this. With on time.
For the Tigers, in the back line we've got Asprey, Broad, Grimes, Hooley, Vlosten, and Short. The centre midfield.
Mate, who's the forward line for the Giants?
We'll match it.
Short,
We'll
yes.
match it.
And they'll be up against Himmelberg, Finlayson, Daniels, Reed, Cameron, Perriman.
That's a forward
It's
line.
a tall forward line, though. It's a tall forward
Daniels?
line.
I'm
No.
not
Daniel's like Jack Higgins, as tall as he is. But the other ones, like Reed's tall, Finlayson,
Yeah,
and Himmelberg.
Reed and Perriman are going to be playing negating roles.
Okay.
So I would have thought Perriman's probably going to go to Hooley.
I give the advantage to Richmond's backline in that one, just because of experience and also. But I think Jeremy Cameron's the key for that for the Giants.
He was instrumental in the first 3 quarters
Yeah.
on Saturday night.
Yeah.
Third quarter, he absolutely was instrumental in breaking the game open for the Giants. And he could have iced the game in the 4th quarter as well, but that second goal he missed.
No, that would have put over 6 goals.
But yeah, Jeremy Cameron's he's the key back there.
Centre? Let's lose about the centre and the ruck.
So
Just the 6 goals, by the way.
for the Tigers,
Just go.
we've got Ellis, Prestia, Caddy,
Yeah.
and Nankervis, Edwards, and Martin.
It's a pretty good midfield. Like, it's very athletic and dynamic as well.
Yeah.
And they just get the ball forward. They just force it forward, that midfield. And who are they going up against?
Yeah, well, look at this midfield. Zach Williams, Josh Kelly, Lockie Whitfield, Mummy, Taranto, and De Boer.
Well, think about it this way though. There's no Cogsworth Cogs.
No. So if Canute,
But no, that's a crazy good midfield today.
Yeah, if
How good are those
if
two
the
midfielders?
Giants had Callan Ward and Canelio playing,
Isn't that so crazy about the Giants?
Yeah.
But that's how good their midfield
That
is
midfield
without
is-
2 of their star players.
and considering what they've lost in the last 3 years as well.
Think about North without 2 of their star midfielders. Do you have a star midfielder?
We didn't have a midfield.
But like, think anyone at home. Think of a team.
Look at
think
that.
of your think of your
Take
team.
out Heffel and Merritt.
You're
and
fucked.
what you got left?
Think of your team and think about them without your two best maybe not best. Well, yeah, your best midfielders. Your best
They've
midfielders.
lost Devon Smith, Scully, and Shield in the last 3 years as well
Yeah.
from that midfield,
Yeah.
and they've actually probably played better
They've
without them.
Yeah. They haven't missed them at all.
Well, it's Whitfield's come good. in the
Taranto,
last-
Taranto.
and Taranto as well.
Callie's been
Taranto.
probably better.
Oh.
Kelly probably hasn't had a great year. His
Yeah.
better year was the last couple.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Agree.
he could come good this weekend. You never know.
He only needs one good game, and you're right. He hasn't had an influential
Yeah,
game.
it's
No,
not
it
a
wasn't
great year.
So for the up at the
And Canelio players play over the last 2 or 3 years since all those players left as well.
Oh yeah,
Canelio.
he's really coming
Coles.
on himself.
I love his name.
Colesworth.
now in the forward line for Richmond we have
Dybala. It's a Juventus celebration.
Nah, it's
Dybala.
not that.
It's this and it's
It's
Dybala.
over the
It's a soccer celebration from the guy from Juventus.
It's a nice.
I know.
It's a nice.
Right along.
Moving.
Moving right on that one.
Mate, you're like, I'm gonna make a racist comment.
I didn't say that. I
Yeah,
said I
20
didn't,
minutes ago.
didn't say that.
You
The
did, you're
forward
like,
line.
I'm gonna make a racist
I didn't
comment.
say I was going to, mate. I said it's a little great.
The forward line for Richmond: Castagna, Lynch, Rewalt, half forwards, Rioli, Cochin, and Lambert. Yeah, Cochin's going to be centre half forward.
Yeah, he won't be forward.
The back line for the Giants: Haynes, Davis, Core, Kennedy, Taylor, Shaw. Sam.
Haynes, Davis, Core, Kennedy, Taylor, Shaw.
That's great. I like that.
Do you reckon they purposely did that in that order as well? They're like, this sounds pretty good.
They really didn't.
You reckon? I reckon they should.
They
Say that
absolutely
again. Do that in that same slow tone as well.
Haynes, Davis, Core, Kennedy, Taylor.
You know what's even better? You know what's even, you can do it this way. You can go Kennedy, Taylor, Shaw, Haynes, Davis, Core. It's just work.
It works perfectly.
Sam Taylor. How about his game last week?
Is he the one that punched at the end where he could have marked it?
No.
Yeah, he was the one that, when the ball came in the last kick, Myshak did it and he went to punch, he punched it instead of taking the mark. Was that him?
Or might have been.
I think it
So
was.
how's that one?
I'm just...
But
Moving on.
he felt
Oh shit.
with Davis not back there, he filled in the role perfectly.
Mm.
And he absolutely smashed Mychek.
Yeah.
Mychek barely touched it. He had
Well,
no influence on the game.
And who's on the interchange?
We
Can't
have
forget about those last
for Richmond.
Yeah.
What about the followers?
Soldo. Yeah, no, we went through that.
Oh,
We
you
went
went
through the followers, yeah.
Yeah, with the midfield.
Ah,
Soldo,
Yeah.
Baker, Pickett, and Bolton. For the Giants, Hopper, Lloyd, Green, and Tomlinson. Yeah, right. Toby Green's going to start off.
Yeah, Toby won't start off the ground. I'd be putting him in the mid. I'd be putting him in the middle on Dusty the first bounce. I'd be like a couple appendages come to the middle.
I'd pull.
That's Whitfield.
I'd pull a bloke off a player and run De Boer and Green on Martin.
Just
Risky or risky to get the
sorry, we risk it to get the risk.
That's both of them on it.
One, yeah. So the ball on this side, Green on this side. He was
Yeah.
appendix on both sides. You know?
Oh, he's all lock arms.
They'd be like fending off.
Tickling his neck taps and shit.
Pressure point, pressure point.
Steven's a goal! Hey, Steven!
Well, that's, yeah, with the tag team, you've got Green doing the eye tag, so Dusty has to fend off. And
Yeah.
De Boer just does
No,
the
what's
cheek.
gonna happen is De Boer's gonna be like this, and Green's gonna be kicking his legs, and they're gonna be like Dusty.
And if they run into,
If we run into you, it's your fault.
Great. Okay. So let's go tips, and Norm Smith as well.
Yeah, Norm
Nick?
Smith.
Who is your grand final winner for 2019?
I'm going to be brave, and I'm going to go with the Giants.
That's not brave. I'm gonna pick the Giants.
Are you? Really?
Absolutely, 100%.
I thought we were all going to be Richmond.
Nah. I thought we were all gonna be Giants.
Nah, he's
Really?
right.
Yeah.
I'm Giants as well.
I'm pretty sure everyone who doesn't go for Richmond is the Giants.
No. Okay, is it heart or head?
Heart.
Both.
Nah, I'm heart.
I'm
What about head?
Nah,
What's
my
your
head.
head saying?
My head tells me as well.
My head's saying Giants.
Yeah, my head says Giants.
Really?
Yeah.
I think what to do. They beat.
Well, this is a first.
No. Let's not underestimate what they did. They beat Brisbane
Yeah.
by over there, up there, when Brisbane come off a horrible loss.
Yep.
And then they beat Collingwood in front of 80,000 Collingwood
Yeah.
fans down against the umpires
And
too.
they held them off.
And they held
Right.
against the umpires too. The umpires gave them about 10 more free kicks too. Very questionable.
Well, I don't. Yeah, Collingwood supporters would go and say, "Did you see the free kick?"
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. When you have 10 more free kicks, it is, and also
Yeah,
and
Finlay.
then an arc mistake as well.
Yeah.
So they come back
Yeah,
on
yeah.
that. They get 2 of their best players back.
Take 3.
Anyway, I'm going for Giants, and I think they'll win by 3 points.
Yeah, it's going to be close.
From Giants, they'll win. I think
Giants by 5.
come on, give me at least some lead. Wait, say at least 7.
No, because it's within a goal.
Okay.
Giants by 4. Just a split.
If Richmond would win, I think they win by about 20 or 30 points. But if Giants would win, it'd be very, very, very close.
Yeah, I agree. If
game.
Richmond win, it'll be a long margin.
They'll push it out.
Yeah.
Richmond.
Yeah.
Norm Smith, I'm going to give the Norm Smith to Toby Green.
Zach Williams.
I was going to say Zach Williams, I thought no, Toby Green.
Oh,
He's on a vengeance.
I
It's
think
vengeance.
Zach Williams is going to back up.
Toby Green or Jeremy Cameron?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I've got one more thing before we finish off. So I was listening to the Collingwood Giants game last week, and Luke Darcy is the worst commentator I've ever heard. It sounds like his voice.
Worse than Wayne Russell.
Yes, it is
Fuck
his
off.
voice. It sounds like he's
Get out of my house.
losing his voice when he commentates.
He said something really stupid as well.
He said something like, "This is the most amazing, unbelievable comeback I've ever witnessed in my life."
Yeah, but they say
If you ever want to,
He's forgetting a Essendon and North Melbourne match.
you don't want to bring that, okay?
Yeah, but the commentators are sensational.
Luke Darcy.
They have to be.
Luke Darcy says unbelievable, amazing, talented,
Really?
great story,
That's amazing.
greatest story
Unbelievable.
ever. He always says those words so flippantly that it has no more meaning anymore, those words. He just says them for the sake of saying them. And that's why he should be off the airways as of 2020.
No.
He should join other known commentators in the backstage, where they should not be near a camera or a microphone.
You know, Dwayne Russell is probably contagious as well.
Fucking shit.
Because I've heard Hutto say spank
Spank.
as well.
Spank.
Oh, hello. We like you, Hutto.
Yeah, Hutto's like,
Did he say spank?
Hutto's number 1 for me.
Someone said,
Only-
I think
BT's
I
number
think,
1.
I think
Shut the
Luke
fuck up.
Darcy said juice the other day. Didn't have juice on that kick as well.
Yeah, I've heard
juice.
that. Yeah, I've heard that from multiple.
Spanks or dancers.
Dancers, yeah.
Dancers.
It's a Russellism.
That's a Russell. We've got to get rid of these words, I reckon. Get
Yeah.
rid of these commentators.
Yeah. So, will we be back next week? or the week
Well,
after?
we won't. I don't know. We'll see how we go.
When
but
does trade period start?
It's already started, hasn't it?
Well, when does it officially start?
I think it's. I think they have a week off and then it.
We'll come back for the trade period, you reckon?
You know what? We might actually do one more podcast next week.
Yeah.
We'll do a review of the grand final, and then we'll put in our way too early predictions for next year as well. Okay, way too early predictions.
Yeah.
So we'll go like for Brownlow, we'll go for grand finals, top 8,
And then we'll
also
see
bottom
how we
4,
stock up. Yeah.
and we'll see how we
Top
stock
8.
up.
We'll do a full
Our
average.
way too early predictions. But guys, thank you for joining us over the last 5 months for these podcasts. It's been
What round did you
enjoyable.
go?
We'll see if this one
Round
fucking
4.
round 3, I think.
Round 3.
We'll see if this one actually gets up.
But from a
Gotta be a few
room
parts.
filled with heroes, Nick, thank you for joining us
No
this
worries.
year. Carter, thank you for joining us. Sam, most masculine man of the year, thank you for joining us. as
Welcome
well.
back, Sam.
Thank you, appreciate
Welcome
it. It's
back.
always fun being back. I mean,
Yeah, we
you guys-
struggled without this.
Nah, you guys did a good job. You guys picked up the 4. You did very well.
We picked up the 4.
That's it.
It was heavy.
We didn't hold down the 4 or pick
No,
up the
just
slack.
picked it up.
We picked
We
up
just
the
picked
4.
it up and moved it.
We're like, let's get this 4 up, let's get it about, let's get it over there.
Whatever you get up to on the weekend, make sure you gamble responsibly, according to our friends at Bet Easy, and also drink responsibly as well. At our
We
friends
said
at
fucking
Liquorland.
40 grand on Marley and Pickett.
And you will be able to pay off your house. Until next time, guys, enjoy the weekend, and we will see you next week for our way too early predictions for 2020.
Bye.